The Bachelor of Science program is a really mixed bag degree. It's sort of the odds and ends of everything that has to do with art but isn't an art form in itself. So there's sort of this common group of skills with creative problem solving, working in teams, working for clients, that sort of overlap with all these different fields.
The concept of an art and design school, which is really generalized, but my feeling is it's a can-do attitude. People come to an art and design school because they have a desire to create. They have a desire and an understanding that they can make something from nothing. The other end of that is with a business career. If you were going to go for an MBA, there are all those sort of business strategies and marketing strategies and accounting strategies and economic strategies. And ours is in between the two, which I think is really elegant.
I came to MCAD actually specifically for the Bachelor of Science program, largely because it seemed to offer something a little different, something that wasn't really offered anywhere else. I always found myself doing all sorts of different tasks and couldn't figure out how to make it work. And the Bachelor of Science Visualization program seemed a good mix for that sort of generalist, jack-of-all-trades type work that I was doing.
I had took a class with Jerry Allen, and he said, you know, you're supposed to take the 3 things you love the most and squash them together, and that's what you should do for a living. And I love art, I love design. I'm kind of a geek, I love computers, and I absolutely must have everything organized. So you put those all together and you get kind of that art, design, project management side of things. At least that's how I interpreted it for myself. And I love that the program had the flexibility to let me use it the way that it made the most sense for me, and walk out of here with the credibility of an art school.
We get sort of this like trunk of classes and then branch off into specializations of whatever we're interested in.
It was a great stroke that they brought in somebody who was not an art educator. Lester is an engineer. He's a sustainability engineer. And so he comes with a different program. And in thinking in a systems strategy, he's the one who basically laid down these structures for these cross-disciplinary experiences. And also understanding the marketplace of getting our students outside the school rather than another sort of shaped experience in school.
It needed to be, and I talked a lot with John about it, John Slor, it needed to be a program that should be a learning by doing program. We were very interested in making it experiential and looking at it in terms of a constructivist approach, which is basically you construct your own education.
Classes in the BS program are sort of different. It's not like anything else I've really experienced. Instead of really kind of lecturing at you or trying to just kind of directly teach things, it's a lot of giving tools and ideas and setting you down the path and then saying, okay, put it together, what can you make out of this?
The constellation of courses the student takes here is flexible enough that they kind of define their constellation, and then they have to go out and pitch who they are to the clients and audiences of Twin Cities and elsewhere.
Yeah, I think the reason that the students all kind of work together and find themselves in a smaller group and kind of going through everything together has to do with a couple of things. One, it is a smaller program, and there's a lot of one-on-one attention between the teachers and the students, and the students as a group and the teachers. And also, it's because the students are going through specific classes together. So everybody's in a team together for that project, and they have to get it all done together.
Well, the board game, Uncertainty, really kind of came from nothing. The project was teach something about quantum physics, and that was it. no way that we're supposed to do it, no specific message that we're supposed to elaborate, no audience that we're supposed to target. Just teach someone something about quantum physics in any way you can. And so we thought, let's have fun with this. And we ended up making a game, and it really, I don't know, it became more than just a project. It was something that we were all really kind of excited about, and I'm really proud of it.
Why I think the internship and externship are important is the students are ready for it, because the training that they get working with clients right away puts them such a far step ahead of students just coming out of school.
Exciting. I've actually worked 3 times now with the Science Museum of Minnesota. Once building a prototype for a supplement to an exhibit. Once we created a video for them for their exhibit, Science on a Sphere. And that was really interesting. It was a very difficult problem. How do you project something for 360-degree projection? How do you design that?
And the one thing that I notice about the students in the Bachelor of Visual Science program is they're very confident. They're very articulate. They can handle the unpredictability of a job situation. Also, the sometimes bad experiences or less than average experience that go on in an internship. Not everything is going to be ideal. To walk out of school and never experienced any of those, wow.
They're getting their foot in the door, and they're getting jobs with this really bizarre degree, the BS visualization degree. So, it's there.
And so the program has gotten more enriched, more depth, and now we're in the process of refining it so that we have the best teachers, the best adjuncts, the content of the classes are more unified.
Yeah, there's a nice support system. I think that's what's changed a lot. I think the basic approach, at least my thought was the basic approach hadn't changed. We got good students who wanted to do things, and we try to give some guidance and then get out of the way.
The future of the program is still going to be how skilled can we get students at an earlier and earlier age to kind of network.
Everyone wants it black and white, and they don't like things that are gray or intangible. And so, but that's the way things are now. And that was kind of the beauty of the program. In fact, that was the beauty of the name of the program, is that visualization was intangible. It could be anything you wanted